Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video. And in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you 3 looks with the new Ocean Jewels palette by Bellabeautebar. And I'm also going to be showing you swatches, close-ups, and give you a little review of this palette. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. And in case you're new here, hi, my name's Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, I love eyeshadows especially. And I'm currently trying to reach 1K, so it would really help me if you could subscribe to this channel to get more reviews like these. This is my first time trying Bellabeautebar. I also have the basic witch palette that I bought on the Monolith sale. I buy all of my indie brands on the Monolith, which is a European indie reseller. So in case you're from Europe, I will link you to this reseller down below. And this is a beautiful palette. The Ocean Jewels, I'm gonna pop up the B-roll, but it's a beautiful 20 pan palette. You're getting 8 shimmers, duochromes, multichromes, you know, all of these, and 12 matte shades ranging from kind of yellowy greens to teals to purples to periwinkles, some deeper kind of bluey purple inky colors, and then you have 2 neutrals. One is kind of like taupey grayish color, and one is deep, almost berry brown. Very beautiful color story, very oceanic, very mermaidy. I love this kind of, I don't know if it's like a mosaic or like little shards of glass, but the packaging and the whole idea is absolutely beautiful. This is cruelty free, vegan. It has shelf life of 12 months. And I don't know how much each shade weighs because it only says that the weight is 320 grams, which is the entire palette, I presume. Like, it's definitely not an eyeshadow. So I don't know how much each eyeshadow is, but it's a beautiful color story. I love these kind of tones, and I love mixing blues and purples with yellows and light greens. So this color story, I just needed to get it. The first time I saw it, I knew I need to get this palette. It is so beautiful. Like, are you kidding me? This is just such a gorgeous palette. And I don't actually have palettes like these. Like, I have a couple of palettes that mix like yellows and blues, but I don't really have a color story like this. And the fact that this is all magnetic, like these shades, I think you can even see that you can take them out, that there's like a little hole and they're magnetic. So these will be so beautiful for my BYOPs and like duping palettes and stuff as well. Yeah, I love it. So this is the first look that I created. I actually decided to film all the looks as like an Instagram reel, and I'm gonna pop up the little video here on the side while I'm gonna talk about what I've actually used, because I thought that way we could save up some time and make this video a little shorter, because I don't want to edit for too long. My laptop is getting a little slower with editing, and these like larger format videos, they take hours to like export and upload. So I just need to be kinder to my laptop. I don't want to buy a new one soon, because I've had this one for like 4 years. I still don't think that's enough to like get rid of it. I still want to keep it, so we have to be gentle. We have to be gentle with it. So I have my Superlock brow glue. For eyeshadow primer, I have the Artdeco eyeshadow base, this little one, and then the eyeshadows that I'm using. So obviously this palette, I started with the shade Sundial, this one, in the inner kind of part. It's just the yellow shade. Then I have Starfish, this beautiful one, all throughout the crease, and then you put it up in the outer part. I think you can even see that a little bit. I think you can even see that a little bit, is this beautiful kind of berry brown, this one, which is called Tortoise. And then and on the lower lash line I obviously have the yellow, and then I have the conch. Sorry, I'm not natively, I'm not English speaker, I'm not native English speaker. I'm just, you know, I'm just enjoying having this channel and obviously connecting with audience from all over the world. So my English isn't the best and I don't know what conch means. I think it's a sound, right? Like that. I think so. Anyways, I have that on the lower lash line to make it like slightly softer but connected to the rest of the eye look. Then I'm using this Cleo Not Shine on shimmer shadow enhancer, which I've been using for the past couple of weeks since I've used up my NYX glitter primer. And this one is very like liquidy, and I don't know if it actually like really does anything. I feel like it's either too liquidy so the eyeshadow doesn't stick and it just creates mess, or it just dries down and then I don't know if it actually does something. I'm not sure. Like I would have to try the same look without it to see if there's any difference. Maybe it's just a texture that I'm just not used to. But I have the Heart of the Ocean in the outer part. This is so beautiful because I see it as a berry, but you I think see it as a deep blue. It's like a deep blue to purple to kind of almost like a magenta. So I have that in the outer part. Then I have the shade Colorful Moon. This beautiful shade. This is kind of like a pinky purpley, super sparkly shade. I have that in the center. And then in the first part is the shade Nautilus. Nautilus? 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 I don't know. This beautiful, very vibrant blue, like super crystal clear blue, going into this aqua, going into the soft seafoamy green. Oh, I love these shades. I'm sorry, but I love these shades. Let me kind of show you a little bit more of a close-up. It is so pretty. I'm gonna get another mirror, maybe show you like a reflection. And you can maybe see the way this shifts. But it is such a beautiful formula. As I said, this is my first time trying Bellabeautebar. This is my first look doing using Bellabeautebar formula. The mattes were so nice. The mattes were so incredible. I don't know how to describe, but they are so soft, so creamy, so easy to like use on the eyes. They were blending themselves, and the application, I used my Glaminatrix brushes that I have new, kind of. I'm testing them this month. And where's the one that I've used? Oh, I've used this one, which is the Glaminatrix EO2. This beautiful, like small, fluffy blending brush. It was so good. Like it glides off so smoothly. It immediately attaches itself to the lid and then blends out however much you need it, but it stays on beautifully if you really want to pack it. It was so quick. Like the entire application process was so quick and so easy and so enjoyable. And then the shimmers, they are so sparkly. They are so beautiful. Like they look incredible. They have the most beautiful shine. The depth of them is absolutely amazing, and I've had this for a little while and it doesn't look like there's gonna be any creasing, which I didn't think it's gonna happen because it's a very soft formula. You almost don't get anything on your brush, even if you like really twist it in there. It looks like there's nothing on the brush, but then you apply it and you actually get the color out. So it's a very soft, super smooth formula. I think it would also look beautiful applied with a finger. Oh, I love these shades so much. They're so pretty. Then to finish up this look, I have this LA Girl Pastel Dream Auto Eyeliner. This one. And the shade is Sunshine. I mean, I just need it. If I can use yellow eyeliner, I'm gonna use it. I just need that. It's my favorite eyeliner color. And then I have the Panorama mascara from L'Oreal that I'm currently trying to use up, and I'm very close to that. It's the Volume Millennial Lashes mascara. Then I have my Super Stay concealer from Maybelline. This is in the shade number 10. I just have a little bit, just a little dot underneath my eyes for like brightening the under eye area. This is my Project Pen. It's my only concealer that I own. I usually don't really own that much of like face products, like base products, right? I have a lot of blushes and highlighters, but these look the same. I'm not buying 11 of them. Then I have the Revolution Fast Base Blush in the shade Peach, which is another one of my Project Ban products. It's this beautiful, sorry, wrong side. It's this beautiful color. For the first time, I'm trying this Black Moon Cosmetics liquid lipstick. I don't know what the lipsticks are called, but it's just a liquid lipstick. And mine's in the shade Purgatory. Just this beautiful, almost like charcoaly black, with a little bit of purpliness to it. Like it's a very deep blackened purple. I just thought that it would look really nicely with this eye look, and I wanted to try it because it's so pretty. I also have a kind of like dusty lavender from them, which I don't remember what it's called. Is it like Ghost or Afterlife or something? I'm not completely sure, but this Purgatory, so beautiful. I wanted to try Black Moons for a long time. The same goes from Bellabeautebar, and I'm so happy that I finally have them here with me. The only thing that I have from Bellabeautebar is the Oracle Chrome Highlighter Palette, which is gorgeous. I love that one. So I'm just very happy that I have the other products from them, and it's definitely gonna be my favorite brands. I need to buy more from them for sure. And did I forget to mention something on my face? Oh, highlighter. I'm using my Mini Charms Bella by Beauty Bay, which is one of my Bandos palettes for this year. And I'm using this shade called Pluto, this kind of goldy one, because, I don't know, I just wanted a really warm gold highlighter. And also this shade had a pan, and then I repressed it, and I want to get the pan back. And also maybe use it up eventually. So this is the eye look, the first eye look. So pretty. I please tell me it's pretty. I just really love this, and I want to use this palette forever and ever. This is just incredible. So I can't wait to do other looks with this. I don't know what the next looks are gonna be like, but I definitely want to do these like dual toned creases. Like I love mixing colors. I don't really like doing a monochromatic looks if I don't have to, if I have the time to avoid that. So yeah, we're gonna figure something out. But I feel like maybe the sea glass with this shade, which I don't remember how it's called, Fleur de la Mar, like these two, and then maybe like maybe the Shipwreck. I think these three could be like really pretty eye look. I think that's gonna be a very beautiful look. But let me know what you think about this one down below, and now let's just jump into the second look. Hey guys, so here's another like very bluish, greenish, tealish look. I feel like a mermaid today. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. It's a little bit more monochromatic today, but I have another. This is my second look with in the review of this palette, and I'm definitely gonna do another like dual toned look tomorrow. So I just wanted to have like one kind of easy blue look. And I mean, are you kidding me? It's so pretty. Brows are the same as yesterday. I have the Artdeco eyeshadow base, which I think I've used yesterday as well. And then for the palette, so I started with the shade Sea Glass, this one, in the like inner part and inner crease. I think I mentioned I want to do a look like this in the previous video, or like in the previous look. Then I have Fleur de Mar, this one, which is the main one in the crease. I have a little bit of a deeper shade here in the outer part, which is the shade Shipwreck, this one. And then on my lower lash line, I have the shade Jellyfish, this beautiful, very vibrant deep blue. It's such a perfect shade. And then for shimmer, so I have the Shine On primer from Cleonat again. And then I used the Shark's Eye, this really deep one that looks very similar to the shade Shipwreck. It's pretty much the same color, just like obviously it's a shimmer, and it has a very like aqua shift to it. Like in certain lights, when it starts to sparkle, it almost looks aqua. Then I have the shade Oyster, this one in the first half of the lid, and the shade Abalone, I think that's how you call it. I have that in the center of the lid, just kind of because it's very like iridescent, kind of like UV purple type of shade. So I have that in the center, and then on the lower lash line over here, just like a little sparkle there to make my eye color pop a little bit more. I feel like it works. I feel like my eye color is very vibrant today, and it looks very like shiny, which I love these shades for that. Then I wish I had this color as a waterline pencil, but I don't have anything that's like, I used to have one from Oden's Eye from the Summer Liner collection, but I used that one up, and I haven't been able to find one. Like, I would love to find one in the drugstore, like something that I can easily shop for. I don't know if Revolution, like the Streamline pencils, are in this shade, but if you know any drugstore brand that does this shade of waterline pencil, please let me know. I need this. But for now, I'm using the cream gel liner from Colourpop. This one is in the shade Brands. It's absolutely beautiful, light blue, that I love to use. And then, where's my mascara? I have the Panorama mascara from seriously, from L'Oreal. Then the Super Stay Concealer from Maybelline in the shade 10. I still, like, there's still no indication of me, like, having any progress on this, which feels insane because I've used it so many times. Like, we're over 200 uses on this, and it still doesn't look like I'm actually using it. So I'm probably gonna have it until the end of the year, which is completely okay because I love that shade. Then I think I had this blush yesterday as well, but it's the Revolution Fast Base Blush in the shade Peach. I just realized that it's also I could use it as a lip balm, which that would really help me with using it up. Should I depot some of this into a clean magnetic pan and have like one little part of this for when I want to use it as a as a lip product? I might do that. That would help me use it up. I just got an idea. Then highlighter. I'm using the Glam Shop Sorbet palette, sorry, this one. And I actually mixed two shades for my face highlighter. So I have Merchant Citrine, I'm not sure. And Miatus, which means mint or minty or something like that. So I'm mixing these two because I didn't know if the Miatus wouldn't be too dark, but I have that underneath my brow. That's the shade Miatus, and I wasn't sure if it wouldn't be too dark on the face, so I mixed that with this shade, which is very like, it has a yellow base, but the shine on it is very like icy blue with a little bit of that like almost minty. So it works perfectly. It works perfectly together. And then for the first time, I'm trying another Black Moon lipstick. And it's the liquid to matte lipstick. I've had that yesterday as well, but in a different shade. This shade is called Ghost, and I think I said that it's something like that. And it's this kind of like dusty lavender, like a really beautiful purple shade. It definitely does it look lighter in the packaging? I feel like it looks slightly darker. Sorry, slightly lighter in the packaging, but it's still a beautiful shade. I love shades like these. I have a similar shade from Menagerie. It's the liquid, it's the Velvet Ink. I think that's how their line is called, and it's called Luna. It's also beautiful. They're kind of similar, and I love these shades. Like, I know, especially when I have especially when I have this hair color, I just feel like it fits so well. It fits with my eye color, and it makes my lips look less yellow, which is always a nice thing. Or at least I feel like they're not as yellow. Maybe they are, who knows. But that is the second look in this video, and I'm enjoying this palette so much. It's such a great palette. I can't believe they took me this long to actually try Bellabeautebar, but I've had them on my radar for so long. I also still want the Strange and Unusual. I've knowing that it's this good of a formula, I really want this. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about that. I really like these. It's such a great color story. I definitely have to, once I get back from Sweden, I have to use this column for a look. You know, like doing a neutral crease, then a cut crease with this in the first half of the lid, and then this in the inner corner. I just need to do this kind of look. I also want to try a look with the second column, because that's also very pretty. And yeah, like it's so beautiful. It's so very beautiful. So that's just to let you know what my plan is with this after I finish this review, because I still need to test it a couple times before it's gonna go to my monthly haul, which this one I think I'm gonna be, yeah, I will have a lot of time to work on this, because I don't think I will upload this until the beginning of August. So the monthly haul will come out during September. So I'll have a lot of time to play with this, and I'm very happy. I'm very happy with this one. Hey guys, so here's the last look with the Ocean Jewel palette for my review. And today I decided to do a little bit more of a creative look. I usually don't do these cut creases because I'm very bad at like making them even, and I don't know, I mean, is it even? Who knows? But my eyes are uneven anyways, so if it's a little wonky, that's just a usual occurrence for me. But let me kind of walk you through what I've used. So eyebrows are the same as always. Eye primer, I'm using the Artdeco again. And then I went in and used these like small brushes from Glaminatrix. This one is the EO4, I believe. It's this super small pencil brush to create the like top part of the crease. So I started with the shade Sunken Treasure, this beautiful teal. Then I have Kahok. I'm not completely sure if that's how you pronounce it, but this purpley one, which is kind of in the like second third of the little swoosh. And then I have the shade Submerged, this one, which is on in the little like tip, and then on the lower part. And then I used this Glisten Spectra paints in the shade White. I don't know if they still have it, because yesterday I was trying to link it for my makeup collection and declutter video, and it wasn't on the website, so maybe they just have to restock it. And I used the shade Luminescence, which is the last matte shade that we haven't used yet from this palette. So that's all over the lid. And then for shimmers, I only use the shade Mother of Pearl, in the inner corner. And then I have the shade Knocker. I have no clue how to pronounce this. But this beautiful blue, and I have that on the lower lash line. And then also, I don't know if you can see it, but I decided to kind of line this part because I felt like there was like a stark difference, and I wanted to kind of make it more cohesive. So, and I wanted to use that shade again. So I just have it there like a metallic liner. And I used this liner brush from Glaminatrix. It's the EO6, and it's a beautiful beautiful small little brush. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but yeah, it's a beautiful brush. And I think we've used every single shade. I'm gonna have to check my spreadsheet, but I think we used every single one of them. I mean, all of them look used, so I think we did. And I also used the shade Submerged, this one, on my lips. I decided to do another darker lip color. I don't know, I just feel like it makes sense with these looks. And I wanted to try this like really deep purpley blue inky color. It's such a gorgeous, gorgeous lip color. I just had a little bit of Vaseline from the morning when I always applied when I do my skincare. So there was like a little bit of moisture on my lips. And then I just took a basic pencil brush and packed it on the lips. And then I used a smaller brush, just this one. I really like this one for like lip liner. This is the Lethal Cosmetics 230 detail brush. As you can see, it's like a super small kind of paw shaped, but very, very tiny. You can use it for liners, for lower lash line, even like inner corner shimmer if you like really small dot, or I use it to line my lips. It just works kind of on everything. And I think this, oh my gosh, why is it dirty here? I've had this palette for a couple days and it's already dirty. Well, I've had it for a while actually, because it took me forever to film with this, but you know. And by the way, yes, I'm wearing the same t-shirt in all of these looks. This is my third day of trying this palette. Okay, I'm not filming in one day, but I only use this shirt to film, and then I just get back to my hoodie because all I do all day is film, edit, and read books and cook. So I'm just in my hoodie, so it only serves for this video. So don't come for me that I have the same shirt in all of these videos, okay? I do normally wash my t-shirts, but today, since I only wear it for like an hour a day, you know, so don't comment anything mean. I've had that a couple times, so that's just to get it out of the way. But to finish up this eye look, so I have this Oden's Eye Summer eyeliner in the shade 05. It's this beautiful green. I thought that could make sense, but honestly, I don't know if it's as pigmented as I wanted it to be. These liners are getting a little older, so maybe it doesn't work the way that they used to. Then I have the Panorama mascara from L'Oreal, as per previous looks, I believe. My regular concealer, I don't know if I should mention concealers, since I always use the same one the whole year, but it's the Superstay from Maybelline, and the shade is 10. And then for blush, I actually decided to kind of like experiment a little, because I wanted to use this Our Tide Lost Airbender Earth palette from Little and try to use this shade Sky Bison as a blush. But obviously like, this is too dark, so I mixed that with the shade Air Temple, so these two shades, and it actually creates such a beautiful kind of rosy blush. Yeah, it's so pretty, it's so beautiful. So I'm very happy that I tried that. And then for highlighter, I'm actually using this Glam Shop Sorbet palette, and I've used the shade Merchant Citrine under the brows. Again, I think I used that yesterday as well. And then the Loreal Panorama, this one, is on my cheeks, because this one is kind of like a beige green to purple. And I don't know if it translates on camera, but it's really, really beautiful. And I thought that kind of tied the whole look together, and I want to use this palette a little bit more in the summer, so I decided to kind of work on two things together. But when it comes to this palette, one thing I'm gonna say, and I don't know if it's my primer today or the fact that I'm doing different shape than I used to, but I don't know if you'll be able to see, but blending this shade, the Kahok or however it's called, was really problematic, because it didn't really want it to stay on the lid. Like the other shades completely okay, it was just this one. So either I put my primer wrong in this little area, or the shade is just not as good as the others. Which I think I would kind of go towards the second option, because obviously, like, here it's completely fine. Like, it's literally just this shade. Maybe it's the fact that this is super bright purple. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it's almost like a neon, in a way. Like, it's very pigmented, and sometimes these like very pigmented purples are problematic to blend. So I literally had to just like stamp it. I literally just had to stamp it in place and then not really blend it too much, because it didn't want it to work. So that was a little bit, that was my only problem. All of the other shades were absolutely perfect. The only problem I had was with this little matte shade, which 1 out of 20 is, I think, very good amount. Like, that's still perfect palette. I'm gonna try that shade again for more like a purple look. Or, I'm gonna try to use it in most of my crease to like really see how it looks like, how it packs, how easy it is to pack it on, how easy it is to blend it out. And when I come back in my monthly haul, which this is gonna come out in, as I said, the middle of September, I think. I don't think I'm gonna put it in my August haul. I'm not sure. We'll see how much time I'm gonna have to play with it. But as I said, I'm leaving to Sweden and I'm gonna come back on the 10th. And I usually film my haul around the like 15th of that month. So I would only have 5 days to play with it again. And for my monthly hauls, I try to use every single shade in that palette 3 times. This is a big palette, so I don't think I would be able to go through this entire palette twice over within the span of like 5 days or so. That would be really hard. So it might take me a little bit longer. I technically still have like a weekend here for me before I'm gonna go to Sweden, but still, that's only 2 days. So I'm not completely sure if I'm gonna have time to try it, but I definitely want to do a look with this shade specifically to determine whether it works or not. And kind of what I should think about it. But yeah, that is gonna be for the matte. Otherwise, they're super pigmented, very easy to blend, and very quick to work with. And the shimmers are super nice. I love the fact that you have different formulas. Like, you have this one, which is almost satin, like it's super dark. Then you have this one, which is quite dark, but it still has a bit of sparkle in certain areas. Then you have these super nice, kind of squishy, soft shimmers. It's kind of that like very squishy, kind of wet, but it doesn't crease at all. And then you have this one, which is a little bit more flaky and very like neon-y. And this one was a little bit like, felt kind of drier, but honestly, it's such a beautiful color. And it actually stays on really nicely. So I think it was just maybe like the first, like the top layer, sometimes it's a little bit harder before you actually get into the product. But obviously, all of the shimmers are so pretty. I actually, for the liner, I used most of the shade without any setting spray. Like, I literally just dipped my brush in this and just started to draw. And then just for this little area over here, I sprayed my brush with a little bit of setting spray just to like make sure that I'm gonna get super precise here. But otherwise, all of this is without a setting spray. And I was able to draw, I think, a pretty straight line. If it's not straight, it's my fault, because I'm not very good at actually like maneuvering the brush. It's definitely not the eyeshadow's fault. So this is absolutely wonderful. I love this color story so much. I'm a peacock, okay? I love everything that's peacocky, and this is definitely that. And oh my god, this is a color story that I've been missing in my collection. And I'm just so extremely happy with this palette. I'm so happy I bought it. I'm so happy that it's magnetic. I love this theming. And I think Bellabeautebar did a great job. And I'm definitely gonna be on the hunt for their other palettes, because I think this is a gorgeous, gorgeous formula. So that's kind of everything for this review. Let me know which look was your favorite. And if you have any palettes from Bellabeautebar, like what is your opinion on the brand? And especially if you have more palettes from them, what would be the one that you would recommend to me? I have the basic witch as well. I want to film with it hopefully in like at the end of August or beginning of September, if I'm gonna have time. And I still really want the Strange and Unusual, especially now knowing the quality, but I'm gonna have to check if I don't already have a lot of these shades or like similar shades in these palettes. But yeah, let me know what I should try. I'm really intrigued, and I really want to get into this brand. But that's gonna be it for today. I hope you had a wonderful day, and I'll be super happy to see you tomorrow with another video. Bye.